The scholars Melchar and Bosco stated surrounding the skill of servant leadership, it will cause individual leaders to become less visible and create empowerment and shared responsibility between their followers. The definition of servant leadership is one of the important pieces when it comes to self-empowerment and reducing your power, and also empowering those that follow you. And so with Bishop Charles Harrison Mason's support, Mother Lizzie Robinson went on to establish a precedent in 1911 before women's suffrage rights. She exercised a level of female leadership unavailable to any female African-American leader in her era. She was almost 11 years before women's suffrage rights in the larger society, having to take on a task to develop women's self-development under a religious auspices. Some of the significant accomplishments of her legacy within the Church of God in Christ organization was establishing the prayer and Bible band, an all-night fasting and prayer movement, and 10 or more concepts of ministry evolved out of that to enhance female development in her day. Women's Auxiliary was her brainchild organization, created one of the strongest financial powerhouses within the Church of God in Christ was the women's department. At the time that Mason Temple was erected, which became one of the largest facilities that African Americans had built in the world at that time, the women's department and Lizzie had unmasked 1/3 of the budget of Mason Temple, $130,000, which could be valued at $1 million at this time, just with women's ministry that helped Bishop Mason to undergird his ministry. The global presence of the Church of God in Christ denomination, being the largest African-American Pentecostal organization to this day, was her invention. The globalization of Kojic, the invention of the concept, came from Mother Lizzie Robinson.